This is the story of two fighters, one who had everything, and one who had nothing but fire. Victoria, reigning women's world boxing champion, known for her lethal fists, but more for her razor-sharp tongue. Her motto, when you're naturally superior, you don't have to pretend to be equal. She lived for social media drama, thriving on millions of views, and the arrogance of her own success. Then, Kesha Campbell walked in, and 18-year-old. From Jamaica, in the US, for just 6 months. Her uniform, worn-out sneakers, and a faded sports bag. Her goal, a promised youth scholarship at an elite Manhattan gym, where the monthly fees cost more than her family earned in a quarter. "Look what we have here," Victoria sneered, halting every punch in the room. "Looks like someone got lost on the way to the neighborhood gym." "Honey, this isn't a social project. We train real athletes here." Kesha, quiet and dark-skinned against the gym's immaculate white, simply checked the address on her cracked phone, but she wasn't lost. Veteran trainer Tom Rodriguez confirmed it. Kesha Campbell was approved. Victoria rolled her eyes. "Really, Tom? Turning my facility into an NGO. My sponsors won't like that." But Victoria wasn't finished. She approached Kesha with a smile that felt like a threat. "You want to train with the big boys? Let's see if you deserve to be here. 3 rounds, you against me. If you can last, you stay." The gym went silent. Everyone knew it was a troppa public. Viral humiliation. Kesha looked her in the eye. No tears. No plea. Just a quiet flame. "I accept," Kesha said calmly. Victoria laughed, already planning the Instagram stories. What she didn't know was that in the slums of Kingston, Jamaica, Kesha Campbell was known by one name: lightning. And lightning only strikes when the storm hits. Tom followed Kesha to the locker room. "Kesha, you don't have to do this. She's the world champion." Kesha tested the borrowed gloves. "She has professional technique, knockout power, experience." She paused, looking directly at the veteran trainer. "And I have something I never abe hunga." That single word, spoken with chilling conviction, changed Tom's perspective. He had trained hundreds of athletes, but this was the voice of a true predator, someone who didn't fight for sport, but to exist. While Victoria preened for TikTok, mocking Kesha's clothes, the gym door opened. Winston Campbell, Kesha's uncle, walked in. "Lightning," he said simply. The name echoed, grabbing the attention of older boxers. Winston, seeing his niece's determination, pulled Tom aside. "You seem decent, Tom, so I'll tell you. That girl over there was the best street fighter Kingston ever produced. Kingston. She had a reputation that made gangsters respect her. She stopped fighting when she got her visa. But some people confuse kindness with weakness. Lightning never tolerated being underestimated." Across the gym, Victoria was on the phone with her manager. "This is going to go viral. Total domination. Sponsors are going to love this content." Winston narrowed his eyes. "Bet on Lightning." Victoria has never fought for survival. She's never faced someone who learned that losing means not eating. Kesha finally spoke to Tom. "People like Victoria think they can diminish us based on the color of our skin or where we came from. She saw an easy victim. She doesn't know that where I grew up, respect isn't given, it's earned." The bell rang. Victoria lunged with a flurry of jabs. Kesha moved like smoke always, one step ahead, always out of reach. Victoria shouted in frustration as her punches met on the air. Then, the counter. As Victoria overcommitted, Kesha's left fist cracked against her face. Victoria staggered, disbelief written on her face. She had never been hit with such surgical precision by a smaller opponent. The first round was a masterclass of defense and calculated violence. Kesha wasn't fighting. She was conducting a symphony. Victoria was trying to catch lightning with her bare hands. The second round. Victoria was panting, her face marked, her viral humiliation already in progress online. Kesha closed the distance. "Lightning was never just a nickname," she said calmly. "It was a warning." Then, the combination. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. 4 punches in less than 2 seconds, all connecting with blurring speed. Victoria collapsed onto the canvas like a demolished building. Knockout. The gym exploded. The undefeated world champion was knocked out by someone she called a social project. Kesha approached the defeated champion. I hope you learned that respect isn't earned by color or bank account. It's earned by character. In the aftermath, Victoria lost everything: sponsors, followers, and her reputation. Kesha Campbell, the former Jamaican street fighter, signed her first professional contract for $2 million. Lightning Campbell became a global symbol of resilience. 3 months later, Kesha became the unified world champion. During her speech, she looked into the camera. I want to thank all the people who tried to humiliate me. You taught me that true power comes from an absolute refusal to accept that others define our limits. Kesha Campbell proved that the best revenge isn't destroying your enemy. It's becoming everything they said you could never be.